Hello guys, welcome to the HTML4 course. In this tutorial we're going to create and make such a contact form for ourselves, and we can send a message by email by this comes up as a contact form. Before we get started, please subscribe my channel, and if you are interested to create such a contact form, be with me to at the end of this video, and subscribe my channel and like and share this video with your friends. Before starting, we can create a folder by the name of a form. Inside it, we can set this picture, and we can create a folder, a file by the name of HTML, and we can create a second file by the name of style.css like this. You should go ahead inside VS Code editor, and inside here we can open folder. We should select that folder I've created for by the name of form. You can select this folder. We come back to the CSS file. We should open this index.html, and inside it we can open this code number, and we can give a name for this. We can call it by the name, for example, programming code camp is my channel name, and we can create the link, and by the name href we can select this HTML file with CSS file, and inside this body element we can create this folder by the name of div.hero like this, and inside it we can create a folder at the second element by the name of form. For this one we have got the form element. Inside this form element we can clean this one, and and inside it we can create by the name of an elements by the name dot input hyphen group like this. We can create an element by the name of input. Inside this element we can write down type is equal text, and id is equal, we can write a name and required this for one, and for the second we can create a label for inside this div element for this one. We can create this element label inside this this label form is we can write it inside here name. For creating this label space, we can give for this label by the name of your name like this, and we can copy this one and paste inside and can paste inside here. So for the second one we can type it in place of name. You can write an id as equal number for this one, and 4 we can write in site name we can write on for this one number, and inside here we can write on, for example, phone number in place of this one. Like this. So inside here we can create the second div like this. Inside this div we can create the second input group. For this one we can write in dot input hyphen group, and inside the element we can add this input element, and type is equal. Inside it we can write an email like this, and ID is equal email as well, and for this one we should write down required. This email is required, is necessary for this one. For this label we should add and make the second space by the label space. For this one we can write on label like this, and 4 is equal. Inside we can write on email, and inside this label element we can write an email ID. So now we can copy this one and enter. Inside this div we can write down dot create input group for the third level. So for this one we can create a text area like this, and for this one we have got we should clean this one. ID is equal. For this one can write down message, and for this row we can give the number 3 row. We can create around 8 row inside the text area, and we can then create a label space for this one. So for this inside here we can write out your message. So inside here we should create a button for our form. For this one they can write down button like this, and inside this button we can write down type is equal submit, and for this one we can write down by the name of submit. So before running the program we should save this one and go ahead inside the CSS file and design it. For this one we should save this one and run the program. We have created such this contact form, so we should go ahead inside the CSS file and design it. So we have got the second file by name style.css. Inside it we should go ahead inside this. We can put store number. Inside it we have got margin, is 0, we can write down padding is 0 and like this. So we should come back to CSS HTML file and copy this arrow and paste inside here. Dot arrow, open the set, inside weight is equal 100% for this one, and height is equal 100 ph for this band, and background image for this one we can select the color. For this one we can write a liner gradient. For this band inside it we can write an RGB, open the set, the bracket, and select the color for this one. Comma for this one, at this number, URL. Inside this URL we have got the picture. We are going to select that picture or image as a background of our contact form. For this, and just put its name, add its name inside here by banner.jpg like this, and align item size center, and justify content is center for this one. So we should go ahead inside and save this one and run this contact. You can see we have selected its background like this, and we change this, select its color, surface color, blue color, and we should go ahead inside CSS and design it by CSS file. Inside the CSS file we should write down for, open the set, weight is equal 90% for this one, and max weight is equal 600 pixel, like this. So we should go ahead and write down dot input. We should copy this input inside here, input group, copy this one and paste inside here, open the set. Inside it we can write down for input group margin button, margin button is equal 30 pixel, and its position relative. Go ahead inside input, we can write down input, and text area should copy text area. We have got the label by the text area inside here. We can copy this one from inside and paste inside, open the set, and the weight is equal 100%, and padding space is 10 pixel for this one, and outline 0, and border can select 1 pixel. So this select this number, this color, and color as white. Background, you can select its background, transparent, and its font size, we can select it font size around 50 pixel for this one. So we should go ahead and decide the label. For this one we have got label. We can copy this label inside from here, copy this one and bring it to CSS file. You can paste inside here, open the set, you can select this height, size 100 pixel, and the position. For this one you can select absolute, and left size is 0, and top space we can select for this one 0 as well, and for its padding size we can select 10 pixel for this one, and we can select this color as white color like this, and we can select this cursor text and transition. So now we can save this one and refresh the page. So this do to div or as extra, we should delete this one, and this one we should delete. If we now save, you can see this. I've created such a phone contact, so we should come back to CSS file and design the button. For this one we have got button, open and set inside it like this. Weight is equal. For weight we can set 100%, and cursor for this one select pointer. Pen space 10 pixel and 0, color is white, background none, background is transparent, border for one pixel, this color, and weight space we can select 100%, and the cursor for this one we can select pointer. So we should write down the input, code number, focus, this number. For the label we should come back to CSS file, HTML, and copy this label from here and paste it to CSS. So here, and open the set for this one, and we can select this top space around 0, and for font size we can select as font size 14 pixel is font size. So we should save this one. If we refresh the page, the submit button, your name is phone number space. So we should design it. The phone number should be when we write our name, or phone number or email ID. This name, this title, this word should go on the top of this label automatically, and we should design it and design it by using JavaScript. For this one, should come back to the HTML file. For this one, we can write inside the script. Inside the script, we can write classes equal. Sorry for this one. Source is equal HTTPS, its number, its address, get.assume, font assume, this other link address.com /c4 .gs, like this, and come back to the button. Inside here we can write that we can add this element. Inside it you can write a class is equal user. You can copy this one, for this one you can write. As for this, if you are going to add icons for each of the labels, for your name, phone icon, email ID icon, message icon, and button icon, you can add it. You can type inside the Google, and you can paste its link inside here, inside the element, such as app user for your name, phone score for phone number, app enable for email ID, and app comments for message, and app paper plan for submit. So we can save this one, and should go ahead inside the CSS file. For this one we have got inside the label we have got transition. For this one you can select 0.5 seconds or 0.2 second for this one. So we set this one. If we refresh the page, so now if we save and run the program, we can see the change. You can see this contact form inside here. It should be located in the center of this page. If we write down phone number or other number, this title come back to on the over this number. For this one, or for message, this come back to inside here, or first name, for example. So for this one, what we should do for this one, when we write the words or number or email, this title do not come back over this, for example, email or words or this label. For solving this problem, we should come back to the CSS file, and for this one, you can inside here the label. I've got label area, and write this one, input valid labels, and text area. You can copy this and focus label, and text area code valid label, and for this one, you can write an minus 35 pixel for this one. And if we come back to the CSS file, the HTML file, and inside here we should write on this div row. Inside this, we are going to collect these two labels inside one row. For this one, you can cut this one, both of them, and copy inside here. And paste inside here. So for this one, we should copy this row and come back to CSS file. Inside the CSS file, you can write down dot and paste the row. Inside the set, you can write the display as flags, and a line item is should be center, and justify content should be space between. You can select for justify content space between for each content for this one, and then we can write dot row, comma, input group. You should copy this inside here. We have got the input group. Should copy this one, and paste inside here. We can open the set. Inside the set, we can write down flex basis. It should be 48% for this page, and we should come back to inside hero. We should got this one. For this one, display is equal. For this one, it should be flex, and select the flex for this one. And now we can save the program. If we run this, now you can see your name, email ID, and phone number inside here, and you can text. You can write your message inside here. And you can submit, you can send your message by email like this. Thanks for your watching. Please subscribe to my channel. If this video enjoyable and interesting for you, please subscribe my channel and like this video and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you to the next video.